Hey, welcome to the Shortwave Radio channel. And this is a review of a little portable that I have received. First of all, I do want to mention that it was offered to me free of charge by XHDATA. So you could take the review the way you want. But you should know that I'm always very fair in my reviews. So a few months ago, we talked about a variation of this little radio. This was the XHDATA D220, and this was a decent little pocket radio with shortwave AM and FM, and it had the expanded FM band on it. Now, the expanded FM band in North America serves no purpose, as there's nothing there. There are areas around the world that there are some stations there, but in North America, it doesn't serve anything. No, you won't hear anything there. So XHDATA came up with, I think, a great idea. The XHDATA D221, which is this one. And this one actually exchanges the expanded FM band with the 7 NOAA weather channels, which is much more useful in North America if you have a NOAA weather station. Here in Canada, we have Environment Canada. So this is what I've got, the famous little portable. Same size as the D220, but has AM, FM, shortwave, and the 7 NOAA weather channels. So simple little radio to operate, not very complicated. A little leaflet to explain how it works. And it comes in 3 colors, black, orange, and green. And I thought the green would be nice, and it is actually a very nice green finish here. So, how does this radio perform? On FM, it's good. It does its job. It's not a DX machine. You won't really get DX on this, but it will receive the important stations you need to have on your FM band, all the stations that you should hear on a regular radio, you'll hear them on this receiver. On the medium wave AM band, it is sensitive. It gets long distance stations, but there are some mixing products in it. So when you have some strong signals on the medium wave band, sometimes it creates kind of a whining or a whistle over the other stations, kind of a heterodyne. So on some frequencies here in Montreal, we have very powerful AM stations. So the AM band is on some parts kind of played with that tone, and I've actually made a video where you can hear them. It's not everywhere, but at least for local stations it works well, and you will get some of the long distance stations. And if you live in a rural area, probably this is not going to be much of a problem. It depends where you are. Shortwave is very good. You should look at my videos. I've received Turkey, I've received Romania, Voice of Thailand. I've received several stations on this radio. It is sensitive. It is a DSP-based receiver, so it means it's very, because the biggest problem is that the shortwave band is really jam-packed in a very small area. So you got to tune extremely slowly. That's probably the most painful thing that you will go through with this radio, is having to tune very, very slowly to make sure you don't jump over stations. But it's decent on shortwave. I mean, for the price that it's sold for, it's not bad at all. And of course, then you have overload. When you have very strong shortwave stations, sometimes it can overload a little bit. You'll hear the voice of a station over the other stations. It depends on the days, and it depends on your listening experience. So it could happen, and this is something to note. But overall, I had fun with this radio. And the NOAA weather channels are great. They work really well. It's sensitive. I'm getting all the ones that I hear with a regular scanner, which means it's very sensitive in the VHF range for the 7 weather channels. So if you're looking for something that, could be just a radio you put in a drawer somewhere in case there's, power outages and bad weather, and you need to be informed, I think this is a perfect little portable that everybody should have in its home in case of emergency. And if it's a weather emergency, well, you'll have the weather channels to listen to, see what's happening. So it's decent. I mean, for the price, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. It's a nice looking little radio, little pocket radio, kind of, cool little thing to have around. Does not have weather alert feature. Some radios with NOAA weather channels have weather alert. This does not have weather alert. It's really just purely listening to the weather channels. So that was a quick look at the general review of the XHDATA D221. And for the price, it's decent. Not a fantastic performer, but it does decently well what it's supposed to do in general. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.